Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to another episode of Kev TV. How about that? I don't know what made me think to not use the big screen in the first place, but when you got it, you might as well use it. Um, Today on the blog, let me stop for a second. I always try to, well, not always. I most of the time try to keep it upbeat, try to keep it positive, and it's mainly just a slice of life. It's mainly just here's a big old fat guy's observations on the world. And that's sort of what you're getting today. But you're also getting, the soapbox, Kevin. I do that from time to time. And I guess what's interesting to me, and the title of today's video blog is called Cutbacks. And what's got me concerned is I saw a story on the news the other night where here in Nashville, gas prices have gone up like, I think, 7, 8 days in a row, and we're up 21 cents, and I know it's up worse in other places. I look at, that means I'm driving less. You look at the potential for upping the minimum wage to, I think, like $9, which means that, stores, restaurants, people who employ minimum wage employees are probably going to have to cut back those employees. And I think about it, that means, okay, I'm probably not going to eat as much fast food, and I'm probably not going to go out and get as much gas, and I'm probably not going to go out and run as many errands, and I'm going to try to, as they always tell us to do, to cluster my errands together, which is what I've been doing over the last few years. But I got to thinking, when I look at my bills and pay my bills, and, I've talked about that where, the bills keep going up, but the income doesn't necessarily go up as much. I was on the phone with my dad last week, and both my father and mother retired on Social Security, and we were talking about, their situation, living on Social Security, living on Medicare, living on veterans benefits, and how they watch their pennies. And, cost of living going up more than what their benefits are going up. And it's kind of a catch-22. It's kind of frustrating. It's kind of, it ain't kind of, it's got to stop. Then what do I see last night on TV? The president's out playing golf with Tiger Woods. Now, I realize you have to take time away from probably the toughest job in the world, or one of the toughest jobs in the world. I realize I haven't had a day off in a long time because, I'm trying to run a small business and trying to eat and trying to survive and trying to get ahead. But I guess when you can take the perks, you take the perks. But I think to me, setting up more of a good example, you can rest, you can take time away from the grind, not going out and doing something, that you can do because you're the president, that you can do because it's Tiger Woods. It's not a good example, not only for the president to set, but for, the Senate, for our House of Representatives, because they're not setting a good example either. I'm not the most political guy in the world. I'm not an economist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just a simple guy trying to run a business, trying to, provide for his family. And I'm thinking, if I figure this out, there got to be a lot of smart people out there figuring it out as well. And there's got to be a better solution. And we got to do something about it. Sadly, can one person do it alone? No. We know the answer is no. I felt some frustration, talked about it on my podcast the other day, about complaining to a customer service at a company I've dealt with, a service I've used for a bunch of years, where they just don't care about me. Sure, if we all band together, if we all believe together, we can make a difference. But one person, nah. I can tweet about it, I can Facebook about it, I can start an online smear campaign, and it's still not going to be enough with just one person. Same thing with what's going on in the world today. Something's got to stop. We can complain about it, we can whine about it, but we all have to band together and do something about it. And I'm willing to do it. Sadly, just like everybody else, I've got a lot of questions. I just don't have any answers. Another Kev TV episode coming up real soon. I promise we'll try to be a little bit more positive next time.